My ex-wife sent me $50,000 with a message that broke my heart. Don't show up to our daughter's birthday. Let her think you forgot about her. I was broke, facing eviction, and holding the money that could solve all my problems. But skipping that birthday meant destroying my daughter's trust forever. Here's what I did. 2 years after our divorce, my ex-wife, Neha, married a wealthy businessman. Because of my low-paying job, I could barely afford my rent, let alone expensive gifts for our 10-year-old daughter, Kavya. Neha knew this, and she wanted to completely erase me from Kavya's life so her new husband could take my place. When I called Neha, furious about the message, her voice was cold. She said, "Look at your bank account, Rohan. You can't even afford a decent present. Take the money, pay your rent, and stay away. Let her believe you're a deadbeat dad who doesn't care." The money sitting in my account felt like poison. I desperately needed it. But then I remembered Kavya's voice on the phone every morning, saying, "Papa, we're going to eat my favorite food together on my birthday, right?" I couldn't sell my daughter's love for a rent check. On the night of her birthday, Neha threw a massive, lavish party at a luxury hotel. I walked in wearing my ordinary clothes, holding a small, cheaply wrapped book of fairy tales, the only thing I could afford. The moment Kavya spotted me from across the room, she dropped her expensive toys, ran past the crowd, and threw her arms around my neck. "Papa, I knew you would come," she cried. Seeing me there, Neha's face turned red with anger. She pulled me aside and hissed, "You're an idiot. You think a cheap book can compete with everything we can give her?" I looked her in the eyes and smiled. "Money can buy a lot of things, Neha, but it can't buy a father's time and love. You can never pay me enough to walk away from my daughter." Later that night after the party, Kavya snuck away to call me. She whispered, "Papa, your book was my favorite gift out of everything. When I grow up, I want to live with you." I hung up the phone with tears in my eyes. I was still broke, but knowing I kept my daughter's trust made me feel like the richest man alive.